So I got my Windows computer with that going, and I got my Mac thing, and I'm doing a little, animation stuff, just having a little fun with the Mac. And then I wanted to get my cam going. So I go to turn on my camera. I check my camera first, and it's one of these Logitech Orbit things that we have all over the place here. And it works fine. I go to use it in Paltalk, and my whole computer just crashes now. It just crashes. So I get my computer running again, and without the camera, I hit the speaker down the microphone and just go, I hate Windows. My camera doesn't work, and people just laughing at me. And giving me advice, is it plugged in? They're being all smartasses. Did you plug it in and unplug it, plug it back in? They're being all like smartasses and stuff. So I ran through all that. I eliminated the program, reloaded the programs, did everything. And again, you're spending hours doing this. So I got so pissed. I was so angry at this point. It's about 10:45 at night. Now I'm up past my Betty Bye time. And I'm trying to be responsible. Yeah. But now I get obsessed with the computer. I gotta fix something before I go to bed or it just bugs me. Unfixable. So I was so angry, I took the computer, I went downstairs, I took a couple of my video cameras downstairs, and I made like almost a sequel to my Vista video, which entailed my version of customer service, which if you ask them what was wrong, first of all, you wouldn't get a live person, then you'd get somebody, hello, my name is Steve. Can I help you? You're not Steve. Your name isn't Steve. Hello, my name is Bobby. You're not Bobby. And I'm calling you from like 10,000 miles away. You don't know how to fix this. So I took the computer downstairs and my AR15. And I backed the computer up with some boxes from the basement of junk I don't use. And I did a little video on how you should deal with a Windows-based computer. And I loaded, and let it rip. And it was so loud. Oh, was it loud. First of all,
You shot your computer?
I shot my computer.
But you don't live, like, in the woods.
Exactly. I live in suburbia, and it was loud, and I fully expected the police to show up.
This is showing responsibility?
There it is. I fire off the round. There's the smell and smoke of just cordite. It smells wonderful, but I'm thinking, uh-oh, this could be trouble. So I put my rifle away, and but I finished the video first. And then I put everything away. I go upstairs with the video stuff, and I just start putting it on my computer and editing. It looks great. It looks great. The whole computer shook. Made a little hole going in, nice big hole coming out. Went right through the box that I had backing it up with all kinds of stuff. Went through the bottom part of my green screen, hit the floor, hit the wall, and I found the actual slug. There wasn't much left of it, of the bullet.
You're going insane.
No, it was great. What a feeling of... What a feeling of accomplishment.
At this point, I wish you stayed up all night playing poker with Kevin Smith, you idiot.
Fantastic.
Police are going to show up.
Yeah, you can't shoot guns in suburbia.
He's going to answer the door like with a shirt on, and when they walk in, he's going to have nothing on underneath. He's just going to be nude, and the whole house is going to smell like gun smoke. And he's just going to say, the drivers wouldn't load, officer.
Exactly. The stupid drivers wouldn't load, and they didn't work. It needed to be taught a lesson. I corrected that computer.
My computer wouldn't reboot, sir.
Wouldn't.
With black socks and just underpants on.
No underpants. Everything.
Where's your girl?
Just completely naked.
Where's your girlfriend? She's not here, officer.
That's what I thought. I'm going, all right, that was really loud. The cops have got to show up. And then I got to explain what it was and why there's no sign of my girlfriend and no one's seen her in days because she's out in Colorado visiting family.
Monday is my favorite day to do the radio show because we never know what we're going to get from Anthony's weekend.
There's usually something going on. My week is very mundane. It's my weekends I really put a lot of effort into.
I know that you borrowed a car from the car club, so you were going 125 miles an hour.
That's my baby.
And you're shooting guns. That's good. That's good. So when is this video going to debut online?
Oh, I'm finishing it today. I actually went back upstairs to my Mac, And see, that right there tells you a little something about Windows and Mac. I was able to start editing my video on Mac of me shooting my PC. No problems there. I plugged my camera in, my Final Cut Pro loaded up, and there it was. Me shooting my computer. Right there. And then I'm editing.
You know the neighbors are scared because they already think you're in the mafia. And now they're hearing, like, guns going off in your house?
I don't know if they heard it. It was, I got a pretty, my basement, by the way, is huge. And it's very long. So I could set up a range down there if I wanted to. It's very long. I was really far away. And, but it, being down in there, the echo, the cement walls, it's not a finished basement, was very loud. I don't know how much of that got outside, but no one showed up. I mean, it was,
they already see you leaving at like 4:30 in the morning.
I know it's illegal, and if anybody even questions it, I will swear it was a bit. That I did with some kind of CGI special effects and sound effects and a muzzle flash that I downloaded off the web and used After Effects to put on there, and it wasn't really a gunshot. If any law enforcement people listening and think this is an admission of guilt, I will say that we do an entertainment program here, and I was using CGI to do it.
You know who
I've become very proficient at CGI.
There's a weird reference, but anyone who remembers Tom Cruise from Taps, that's who you are.
It's beautiful, man. I
You're
remember that one. I'm not a psychopath. My camera wouldn't work.
Wow, I was going to talk about my weekend, which was me riding my bicycle last night.
Oh, you did?
For 40 minutes along the water.
Oh.
And I went and saw Into the Wild. And that was a terrific movie. And then I caught up on Kid Nation and watched a bunch of kids cry for an hour and a half.
That I want to see. I've heard that show is very funny.
F my stupid weekend stories.
If I hadn't used the 12 gauge on my TV, I'd watch it. But I was very angry at my television. And I'm kidding, of course, Jimmy. I wouldn't shoot my television.
We should talk these things over before the show because, we should go in order of weekends. There's no way Bicycle Story or me trying to load Logitech remote control thing follows I shot my computer.
I had to.
It doesn't work that way.
You blew up our spot.
It tasks me, and I will have it.
This just in. The neighbors were hoping for a suicide.
That's fine.
Yeah, you really live in the wrong neighborhood. You know that.
And then
they know that.
Then I'm thinking, because all this stuff goes through your head, because it was very loud.
Yeah.
I had to go upstairs to my bedroom and first of all, I had to put the rifle away. Now, if well, I'm sorry you haven't, but seen my house.
Why would I?
When I walk up the stairs.
Why would I? I've only known you for 14 years. I guess when we hit the 20-year mark, I'll be invited to your house.
Once the pool's in, everyone's invited over. Yeah. When you walk up the stairs, there's kind of a big window.
Right, yeah.
Now, from the street, if you look, you could probably see what's going on. I had to carry my rifle now back upstairs, so I'm carrying it upstairs. I'm trying to kind of keep it next to me in case anyone's peeking in the window. So I get it upstairs, and then I need my FireWire cable to plug my camera in. So now I'm coming back downstairs with what looks like rope. Because I have this spool of FireWire cable. And I'm just thinking, if someone's looking in, they really must be wondering what's going on. They hear a shot. I'm coming down with some kind of stuff to bind with.
Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. I felt great. It was wonderful.
You want Kenny to take your temperature?
No, it's fine.
I feel like cool. A lunatic.
I feel cool today.
You sound like a lunatic.
It was fun. You don't enjoy shooting rifles?
You're not allowed to be alone on weekends.
No?
No.
Yeah. I was lonely. My girlfriend's been away. I was lonely. She'll be back tonight, though. Yeah.
Not soon enough.
Why is she in Colorado? Did she want to go to Columbine to find someplace peaceful and relaxing?
Wow, man. That's a hell of a weekend.
It was a fun weekend.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Got a little song for you.
Oh.
For Ant's weekend. There you go.
This was me.
In your underpants, sliding across the floor. Except it's a little different, I'm sure.
It was exactly
a little different, you know,
like Risky Business.
Yeah, Tom Cruise having a little fun, little house party.
Yeah. I was home alone having fun. Uh-oh, Europeans. Get rid of them.
Great, that's a wonderful weekend right there.
It was fun.
Some dope. Enough about computer talk. How about them Pats? That's Jay from Boston.
That was computer talk?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Tech talk with
Jesus.
Anthony. Murder it.
You know what's funny about